Welcome to my latest addiction, Void War. I think I need to actually turn down the game settings for a little bit. I'm struggling to get above it. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. My microphone randomly died. Hello. We're back. How are we all doing, though? Gonna have some fun playing some Void War before some streams later on today. Probably gonna jump into it and just see how things go. So this is a roguelike game very similar to FTL, if any of you know what FTL is. Very, very similar game. Let's jump in. We're just going to go with the base ones over here. We can just look through all the people we can unlock. Yeah. Because we have not played this game before here. We're just going to go with the basic setup so people can get an idea of what is happening. The God King has fallen. The Empire is in disrepair. Brother fights against brother as the ruinous cults sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles before the onslaught of demonic swarms. Deep within the core worlds, one final hope exists. To rekindle the flames within the vault of souls. To the Empire, you are a blasphemer. To the cults, you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let none stop you from being the renegades of this forsaken realm to their destined annihilation. You prepare for sublight translation. So yeah, this is Void War. And equip, just power up our weapons. So, very much like FTL, Slay the Spire. It is a roguelike ship. So where do we want to head, though? I think I'm going to head for a contract right away. You pass through thoroughly plundered wrecks on your way to the next jump node. Oh, let's see it. So scrap is your currency as well. Oop. You come across a Corsair vessel undergoing some repairs. They notice you and immediately arm their weapons. You'll never take us alive! Hello, Damacons. Hello, Cole. Hello. Hello. So I believe technically the correct decision is to wait for your weapons to charge and then overpower shields. How are you guys doing? How is the sound, by the way? So here is kind of just a starting fight. Ah, Shorty streaming. Run! Yes, we're doing a melee pre-show. I'm just going to try and take out their shields so I don't have to deal with them. Ooh. So the exile starts with this teleporter. And I think I am going to use it. I'm just going to head over to their weapons station. That will be good. Very good. Very good. Ooh, we're losing a lot of health. Okay, we're going to recall it. Go back to your station, Desmond. So a cool... Why? This game has such good background music. Sorry, I'm really, really happy with this game. This game has been great. A few intact cargo containers are visible in the aftermath. 25 scrap metal. Harold, I have almost 30k points. I need more things to buy with them. And what would you like to buy with them? What would you like to buy with them? Signals gathered from a nearby communications relay have revealed the existence of a large Corsair convoy. The pirate vessels are ferrying an assortment of material, likely stolen from some unfortunate colony. Attack the convoy. Oh, update, we have been boarded. The first target crumples as if they had intended for it to die. Then you realize you have fallen into a trap. Explosions sound from the lower decks indicating multiple hull breaches. The intruder alarms screech noisily. Oh no you don't, lad. Oh no you don't. Get over to the shields. We need the shields up yesterday, boys. Okay, we are barely alive with our leader. So, something you may have noticed. We have an actual pair character. Buy your growth back. How have you been, Daredevil? It's been a little bit. I don't know, I just need more options. Come on, you can't just tell me to get new stuff and then not tell me what you want. But as mentioned, this is your player character. If your player character dies, it is over. The run ends. What's got you exhausted there? So the start of this game is not too difficult. It's kind of just rolling through points, fighting the battles. You scavenge some useful materials from the wreckage. The remaining Corsairs have fled the scene. You move on. Before we move on, boys, please repair the hull breaches. I can't be going around here with holes in my hull. I can't be doing that. Trying to find a job. Trying to get summer school done and streaming. Did the 7-Eleven job not work out? Ruby. If we die in this game, so does our car. Over the store? No, how dare you? I mean, I could name everyone in this game after cause. I could do that. But then I have control over whether or not your cause live or die, and I'm not sure you want that. They're rescheduling your interview? No! Before you get your bearings, you are accosted by an old supply ship. The crew of the ship contacts you, wishing to sell you some of their wares. Let's give them a talk. At times, I contemplate whether becoming a servo husk would be a merciful fate. There'd be no need for concern then. It's 3 times? 3? Jesus Christ. Okay. We've got some people that are... Yeah, I would say just try a new location. Like, if they've rescheduled that often, I just don't trust that's gonna happen. Let's grab a Blood Witch. And... Soul Spear. Soul Spear. Alright, hello there, Mr. Blood Witch. I need you to go man our engines. I know, you like to do magic. We're not gonna do that right now. However, I do have a new power for you. Take this Soul Spear. So if you guys want anything explained and how this is off-brand Warhammer, please let me know. I was gonna say off-brand. This game's awesome. See, calling it off-brand Warhammer is rude. It's just sad that they've had to go around it being a 40k game. You come upon a militia depot. They are stockpiling munitions after learning of an imminent Imperial invasion. I'm gonna steal some supplies. Thank you for your contribution. I've got a good word in there from my buddy. I know, like I know it that there, but sometimes things just aren't gonna work out, and I think this is one of those situations where you just gotta cut the losses. It sounds like they're being obnoxious about it. Let me quick save station before I forget. There's an abandoned shipyard here. You scavenge some repair drones from within. Alright, buddy. Gong gong. 13. You may have the repair drones, my friend. Corsair cruiser. You encounter a raider at a jump note. They urge you to enlist their services in order to secure safe passage. I ain't paying you for shit. We warned you. The raider ship accelerates with a start and trains its weapons on you. Sir, your one weapon is a beam weapon. It doesn't hit shields. What was the plan? However, let's get you cast in there. Let's jump in to break their weapons. Get him out of there. The first time she had a meeting, then the second time she had to work alone, and today she did overnight prior to this, so she went home. Good lord. Okay. It sounds like they desperately need people, which might be a sign of a problem on its own. If you need people that bad, they might have had some problem. The raid of vessel is passing through the region. As soon as you make visual contact, they power up their weapons and open fire. They appear to be carrying some cargo. Alright. What fun stuff are you carrying for me? Let's load the crew. Oh, I can't launch them down there. What I can do is start firing them. And we got through. We got the cargo. Everyone run. We got the cargo. Run. She even says she likes what I'm doing, basically coming in every day trying to get an interview. Fair. Cease assault. Just take these supplies and let us be. Okay, fine. We'll leave you be. I'll say, there's dedication to the job right there. I can put you in touch with whomever you want. What fee? I once witnessed a techno-cult fleet deployment. The cold precision and dedication they exhibited in their operation left a lasting impression on me. Yet you don't have any of them available for hire. I really wish we could afford this Marshal. I think the tactical shield is too good to give up to hire him. However, I think we'll grab the Corsair. We're just gonna grab this little decapitator over there. I want to drive close to my house. Are you basically trying to have to avoid driving to the job? You detected a number of objects in the distance. Its temperature readings are unnormally high. We'll take a look. Oh, hello. The object begins to glow brightly. Suddenly, it erupts in a flash of blinding light. It grows larger and larger, threatening to pull your ship into its gravity while you'll hear chatter over the comms. You are soon greeted by a techno-cult science ship. Fusion test 773.1 is a resounding success. However, the results have been contaminated by a foreign entity, commencing termination of the entity. Okay, so you didn't even give me a chance to talk to you, which is pretty rude. I just want to say that's rude. I'm gonna go over and say hello to your husk because you're being rude. Alright, their entire crew died. Easy enough, right there. Whoa! Okay. You can collect what you can from the remains. Storm Cannon 3. Number of shots 6. Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna take that. We're gonna recall crew, and we're going to quickly. That's our main weapon right there. We will get power for the rest of you as we can. Good lordy lord. That's a good weapon. I have to give it one more chance to reschedule again. Just cancel your application to work there and look for another easier set and look for a job that's close to you, but the job is just not that worth the wait, especially if the place has gone through closings or quits. Yeah. I'm with Ruby on that one, Dare. If they've gone through that many people quitting recently, there is probably a reason. So I know you want to get in there, but if they've quit that much, you might be walking into a bad situation. Desolate Sector, Techno-Cult Sector, or Death Cult Sector. You know, something tells me looting more stuff from the Techno-Cult might not be too bad of an idea. You arrive at a techno-cult-controlled sector. The priests of the machine cult are defined by their pursuit of knowledge and rationality above all else. Though some say many of their kind have taken these ideas too far. Your ship's exits the space to find itself in front of a sprawling techno-cult shrine. You come through a well-preserved set of ancient armor. It appears to be made of a rare alloy, and it is still fully functioning. Chaos armor. An accrued heirloom from a long-forgotten lineage. This set of armor retains the supernatural protective qualities. Something tells me this armor's dangerous to wear. I don't know why. Maybe because it looks like a rib cage. But we're gonna wear it. There is a monument to the machine god here. It bristles with arcane circuitry and ghostly data streams. You make your way inside and locate an active terminal. Let us pledge ourselves to the machine god. You access the terminal. The flow of data is constant, but there are those who disrupt it. How does the faithful servant act? Correct the error. Confirmed. Incrementing. The system fails. You are the cause. Do you feel guilt? No. Failure is data. Confirmed. Incrementing. Am I doing well or about to get killed by the machine? A human engineer pleads for mercy, as the machine god requires their dismantling. How do you react? Grant them mercy, but carry out the command. Denied. Corrupt process threats detected. Initiating secure erasure protocol. The terminal goes dark. You are able to make it back to your ship moments before the atmospheric generators cut out. The Adult Workshop is waiting for you. Weapons primed. Well, that didn't go well. This weapon is taking a hot minute to charge up. I'm a little concerned. Everyone get back to your stations. You didn't have one. Go and man the sensors. Save those stations in the midst of combat. Alright. Just waiting for the recharge again. I'm forgetting that I have the Soul Spear. Chuck the Soul Spear in there. Okay, they recently did a patch to this game, and I think it may have made the beam weapons worse for the AI. They reduced the recharge rate, and by doing so, I think they unintentionally made it so the AI is going to be using the beam weapons before the shields are down. For context, the beam weapons have no effect if you have shields. There are some that still do, but they have a number of charges. Upgrades. Alright. Let's get another weapon almost ready. We'll get the power first, just because it's cheaper. Let's go to the mechanic. We can always use a mechanic. You encounter a raider vessel under attack by an Imperial patrol ship. Well, I couldn't join the machine cult, so now I'm bitter. Let's attack the Imperials. You power your weapons and move to engage the Imperial ship. Alright. Commando... This isn't an Imperial ship. There's so many raiders on this... You lied to me. You said this was an Imperial ship. That was a brutal series of misses. I wish I felt more comfortable porting Decima here over. I probably still could, but we're just not gonna board here, I don't think. I want some more crew so I can actually use my enforcers as boarders soon. This storm cannon is doing a lot of work, though. 23 scrap. Oh, whoa. You discover the raider vessel has been destroyed by a stray shot during your engagement with the Imperial ship. You salvage what you can from the wreck before moving on. So we got 121 scrap. What modules you got for me over here, mechanic? The Technocult Harvester ship decloaks as you approach. They wish to conduct business. They say the assault cyborgs are among the Technocult's most fearsome creations, blending flesh and steel into an unstoppable military force. Some say they guard ancient secrets. Others claim they're instruments of technological terror. You don't strong opinions over your mechanic, do you? However, Missile Bay... I like the Siege Bombards. Pain Engine... Metatech Boosters... Adaptive Nanoplate. Currently... Like, I want to be hiring more Imperials, I think. I could just get both of these and then have better... The only two that won't go buffed are the Psyker and the Servitor. But if I'm only going to get one of these, I think it's going to be the Metatech Booster. And then I want to get the Siege Bombard, and I'm just going to put it in its own little individual room down there. It will delay us getting power for more weapons a little bit more, but it'll be alright. Nothing unusual is happening here. You continue making your way through the region. You know, I was hoping for a fight, but okay. There we go. You're confronted by a raider warship. The cargo hold appears to be full, but that does not stop them from wanting to plunder more ships. Very well, board them. You know, can I just fight everything in here? Ah, no, they're getting through our shields. They're getting... This is the first time we've taken damage in this run. I don't like it. No, stop dealing damage. Ah. Shields are back up. We are taking more damage than I'd like, though. Okay, we disabled the weapon that can deal damage without the shield. They did activate the Siege Bombard, though. No, 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 no. You're not gonna run past me to repair that. No, 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 no. Okay, that was a bad decision. I should have just fought them traditionally after getting that tech, but it's alright. I'm gonna heal the hull. As much as I want to grab the husk, I just can't do it. I can't do it. You come across a salvaging vessel. It is inoperative and a tech of value has been taken. You move on. Lame. You detect an Imperial ship under the attack of by a blood cult warship. Attack them. You move to engage the cultists. Alright, we're gonna smack their weapons. You guys have, like, nothing fancy, so I am going to again teleport right in here. Machine, pistol, and 9 scrap, or missile template. I think the machine pistol. Ooh. The Imperial commander gruffly acknowledges your help and ejects a small supply crate before jumping out. Imperial Aegis. Reduces enemy DPS by 1 plus 10 HP. Cool. So it's just better than what I currently have on him. So let's quickly get new equipment on. Imperial Aegis is better than that shield. You guys can only have body armor and weapons, which is a little disappointing, but is what it is. None of you guys can use the shield at the moment. Maybe someone from here can. There's a mercenary broker here. It's always important to have a solid crew at your back. You have a set of mercenary contracts on offer. Would you like to see them? Yesterday, I'm a machine priest of the Revelationists. Techno-cult sect obsessed with understanding the interplay between quantum mechanics and subspace. To be honest, I don't understand much of what she said. Ooh. Hello. I can pick you up if I sell the storm cannon I can't even power right now. So let's do that. Hello, Centurion. Come here, Space Marine. Load out. You are giving me back your machine pistol. Machine pistol? That. Cool. We can't power the weapon anyway, we might as well just sell it to get some better crew, hey? You discover a large, deep space construction project. Several techno-cult vessels are arrayed around it, actively engaged in the ongoing work. Despite the machine priest's reputation for being reclusive, they occasionally require assistance. Let's investigate. One of the vessels peels off to attack you. Evidently the techno-cultists wish to keep whatever it is they're building away from prying eyes. Okay, fine then, sir. Fine then. What if I just sent a Space Marine your way? What if we did that? It appears you don't really have an answer to that question. It appears you did not have an answer to the question of what happens if I just drop a Space Marine on your ship. Fair enough. Not sure many do. Well, in this case, a Centurion. I should probably use the legally distinct names and not the names I want to give them. There's an abandoned service station here. You cover a number of spare armor plates. These guys are good. These guys come in handy. You're an Imperial, right? Yeah. So you get that benefit. I don't think I have anyone who I can currently put these onto, which is okay. You approach the Stargate. The Infernal Sea scares me. We're gonna go to a war cult sector. You arrive at a sector controlled by the War Cult, also known as the Cult of Crom. These few devotees of Crom who have not yet succumbed to the lunatic fury afflicting so many of the brethren are principally occupied with the manufacturing of weapons and with the persecution of the larger war against the Empire. You detect an Imperial warship under attack by a Death Cult monitor. Engage the Death Cult. I repeat, engage. Space Marine, I have a job for you. It involves a weapons bay. Something tells me I was not supposed to be able to recruit the Centurion that early. Zenith Blade. Begin encounter with +8 DPS. Lose bonus DPS. 2 bonus DPS per kill for the duration of the encounter. The Imperial Commander curtly acknowledges your help and injects a small supply crate before jumping out. That's gotta be better than the pistol, right? Like that just has to be better than the pistol. Alright, boys. Back on the ship with you. And now we are going to get the other weapon online. We don't have any scrap, so there's no point in going to the store. Oop, Chromic Destroyer. You're traversing an asteroid field. A vessel belonging to the Cult of War detects you. In Crom's crucible, we are forged anew. Okay, buddy. Okay, I don't really trust your sanity, but I'll believe you. I don't like what's going on here. Oh, they have a launch pad. They're setting a border though. All right, where you boarding, buddy? Oop! They stunned the person in charge of the doors. Get out of there! No, no! This is not going well. Ooh boy, this is not going well. He's dead. Okay. You're gonna teleport over there. You are going to get on this boarding pod and you're gonna get into the missile bay. Because that's just what has to happen. Well, we lost a lad. That's not good. That's really not good. I need you in there. I have to just hang out in this asteroid belt for a little bit. I need you to go repair the siege guns. Siege bombard. Let's go to the Shrine of Rage. I don't plan to dedicate myself to it, but I do want to fight someone. As you approach, your sensors detect an incoming hostile signature. The Runa Scout didn't have anything to say to me this time. That's disappointing. I am going to deploy the Siege Bombard here. I just don't want to take too much more damage. Maybe it was overkill to do the Siege Bombard. I don't know. We're taking a lot of damage despite it, though, so I don't really think it was a waste. Another translocator. 3 scrap or 3 integrity toys. No new threats detected. Return to the shrine. Nope, I'm not dedicating myself to the god of war here. But what I am going to do is use some hull patches. Because that was rough. Take 2 more of those, buddy. And then we'll be on our way. You come face to face with a chromic warship. It immediately engages you. You just said the same thing as your old buddy, man. Okay. We're gonna teleport you here. We're gonna teleport you here. Let's get some upgrades underway here. Upgrade the siege bombard some, and then upgrade the engines a bit. I think we're going to be using the siege bombard as a primary weapon, which is not what I was hoping for. War-called ship ambushes you from a cloud of subspace flux vapors. I will take your head for chrome. You will do no such thing, sir. In fact, I'll be taking your head. Because I want it. It seems like a fine gift. Your back, sir? I don't believe you. Can we get up before the toxic vapors come onto board our ship? Yes, we can. No need to worry about toxic vapors. Welcome back, Damokos. Welcome back. Construct a machine slave. I mean, I can jump on Discord if you would like proof. Alright. Let's get people back in their stations. Oop, nope, didn't want to save stations there. Now I want to save stations. You briefly detect a chromic vessel on your sensors without it detecting you in return. The violent ionic pulses of the nearby star have masked your presence. This may be a good opportunity to gain the upper hand. It's 108 outside, Damokos. No! No! You close on the chromic warship. Your weapon's already charged by the time you arrive. By the way, I hope you guys don't mind me doing a weird thing with the camera because I thought it'd be funny. Okay. Let's break this weapon now that we can. No, the weapon got broken. Why are they shooting missiles? Okay, get the crew out of there. Okay, boss man made it back before I accidentally killed him. Yes! I almost accidentally killed my commander. Everything's fine. The immediate vicinity of becomes cluttered with the wreckage after the explosion, but some can still be utilized. Alright. Warp. Head down towards the merchant. I would like a new shaman. Possessed cruiser. Wonderful. You rush to battle stations as you find yourself assailed by an unidentified warship. It is no longer under the control of a mortal crew, but it is instead possessed by a demonic will. Where still your intruder alarms begin to blare. Something has arrived on your ship. I disagree with the assessment that something has arrived. However, I got some scrap. We got no air over there, my guy. We're just gonna bring you straight back at that point. Okay, this is just a low-level demon heart, so no summoning. It's only gonna get worse? No! No! I'm using another hull patch. The bolt cannon firing twice for every single time our Storm 3 goes off is pretty funny. The coolest it's been this month has been like 88. Good God. Have you gotten any severe weather? Or has it just been really hot? The ship is torn apart, revealing the contents inside. Wait a minute. There was an engineer on the demon ship? I don't know why I trust you implicitly, but I do trust you implicitly. You survived on a demon ship. You can be here. I am gonna go up though. Continue moving through this region of space. I need some better arrangements here. So, just so you guys decide to pick up this game and want a little thing, you only get a level of shield for every 2 points you put into the shield. and that's 2 energy it also requires. It's very energy intensive to go for the shield. By putting points into your engine, you do just get straight up evasion. You do kind of need both. But if you're only going to have one, engine is better. You overhear a conversation while docked at a trading post. We will hit the Imperials so hard, they will never bother us again. The man speaking then proceeds to detail their plans to bomb a nearby Imperial supply station. Supposedly, the station will be undefended for 36 hours due to hiccup in the security detail. You consider what to do with this information. Let's consult the crew. A member of your crew is familiar with the layouts of the Imperial supply stations. Armed with this knowledge, you a plan to raid the station. We just raided it instead. I forgot that. You just raided instead. You know how they're gonna raid the Imperial base? What if we did it instead? It's been mostly just really bloody hot. I would kill for some rain there. I could not deal with the coolest spin being 88. That's horrendous. Alright, mercenary, who you got for me? You got a marshal. That is tempting. Do I think you're that much better than the enforcers, though? I wish I could afford this and the tactical shield. I think we're gonna skip out on recruiting anyone here. I am gonna pick up some weapons though. So let's quickly go to loadouts. I'm gonna switch you over to the magma gun so you got some AoE on ya. I am gonna drop this on you, Corsair. I think I'm gonna go with the Corsair, the Decapitator. You are gonna get the repair drones, and Gong Gong over here is gonna get the hull patches. Hello, Gwish! Hello! How go things, Gwish? However, you are not the one I want in here. You will guard the weapons bay. And the lad here will be headed over to help me with boarding actions. Do you have any armor? You do not. Very well, then. We shall proceed into the major threat. So this is a boss fight. You cross paths something ancient and pulsing. Not dead, not quite alive. Your instruments twitch. The void has grown a tongue. That's not disturbing at all. A fleshless meat puppet flashes erratically on your view screen. Body fused with what used to be a command throne. It does not speak. Power your weapons and prepare to engage this monstrosity. Quite reasonably, I would also like to say. However, what do you guys got sitting over here? You got a lot of possessed boyos, a lot of psychers. Alright, boys. Let's load up and get moving. Into the shield room with you. Up to here with you. Heat beam. Creates fire. Does not affect shields. Nerds. How's it going? Oop, the enforcer's getting low. Hold everyone back for now, boys. You guys are gonna swap places. Yes, and getting boarded by the fiend. Okay. I think it's time for us to return over to their side of things. Load back up, boys. Boop, 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 boop. Wait, where's the person who's supposed to be in there? However, boys, get back here. Let's just finish wiping out their crew and then come back and try and fix things. Over here and repair the air. Okay. Crew is dead. This is a situation where I really wish that there was more to it. You have eliminated the crew. The abomination falls silent. Suddenly the energy begins maneuvering it. Its command throne glows with infernal light. A malefic hungering force has assumed control of the ship. Alright, boys. We lost another servitor. Gong Gong is dead. Rest in peace, Gong Gong. No! We're losing people left and right. No! No! How did you get dragged over to their ship? What happened? What happened? Alright, this is our last stand, boys. This is our last stand. Destroy the demon. This is our last stand. We are not making it through here. We're dead. We're dead. Oh, we're dead. Oh, that was a mistake to go up there. You died. How did my space marine end up on their ship? What happened? What happened? Why was he over there? I didn't tell him to go over there. It's alright. It's alright. And Commander killed by Revenant. Crew suffocated 4. Oh my god. Oh, that was going so well. But failure becomes us. We're gonna head to the hangar. We have 7,000 points. Part of me wants to just like skip down here and just buy one of these guys. In bold and innate, all friendly crew aboard ship gain +2 DPS, 50% and immunity to disabling effects. Paladin seems interesting. Roughneck. Cyberfused. Cannibal. Assassin. The cannibal cannot rest. Gain 15 life on kill. Interesting. However, this is where I'm going to leave things for now. If the match card goes fast enough, I think I'm going to play some more later on. But for tonight, but for this afternoon, this is where I am going to call things. Cole, don't Cyclone Damocos. But we will have a stream in a few hours, as you guys know, but I gotta make some food. I gotta work out still. So I will catch you guys later. And I will not have this filter on for the actual TCWC stream. I just thought it made me match the aesthetic of the game a little bit better. But you guys have a wonderful one. I'll see you in about 3 hours.